What's up, everybody? My name's Big Cam and welcome back to another movie review. And today we are talking about 2025's Mickey 17 from director Bong Joon who you might know from Oscar-winning The Parasite, or just Parasite. And he's also done other things like Snowpiercer, Mother, The Host. And I actually quite like him as a director. Snowpiercer and The Parasite were very good films. I really like Chris Evans in the Snowpiercer movie and like the concept of them all on the train. Parasite is just such a good movie, and like you hear that name and you think like, oh, it's like a contagion, there's an outbreak or something. No. That is not what the movie's about at all, and I can't recommend it enough. If you've been thinking about watching Parasite, go and check it out, regardless of if it's a foreign language film or not. It's a great film, and it's won the Oscar for a reason. Now this film, coming off of that Oscar win, I think he just did like a little passion fun project. He wanted to laugh, he wanted to have a good time, he wanted to do something a little bit different, right? Like, because this is a comedy, but it's kind of a dark comedy, right? Like, you're gonna have to have a sick, twisted sense of humor to enjoy this. So of course I loved it. But, you know, I didn't necessarily love it. You know, I definitely think it's not his best work, but I can see why a Robert Pattinson would sign on to do a role like this, because this is so far outside the realm of anything Robert Pattinson has done. And then coming off of like the Batman, right, like he probably was expecting to jump right into the Batman Part 2, but now it's been 5 years and, you know, he's not getting any younger, so he's like, all right, let me go do some other roles. So he's got a lot of stuff coming out. He's got this Mickey 17, he's got another movie with Zendaya that was filming in my hometown of Boston. I don't know what it is, but I know that they were filming in Boston. And then he and Zendaya, I believe, are both a part of the cast for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Pattinson has worked with Christopher Nolan before on the movie Tenet, so, you know, they know each other. So he, I believe, is in that movie. And then the rumor just recently has been that Pattinson is going to be the main villain in Dune Messiah, Dune Part 3. Insanity. Like, this man's just been working, but he's taken different roles and different things for him, and I kind of like it, you know, like doing a weird dark comedy coming off of the Batman. And honestly, it's really funny at one point because there's Mickey 17 and Mickey 18 are alive at the same time, and Naomi Ackie, who plays Nasha, the you know, girlfriend of Mickey, if you would, the lover, she is, you know, great in this as well, but she doesn't have too many lines and too much going on. You know, we really follow Mickey the whole time and what he's been going through, along with Steven Yeun, Timo, his like friend, but also is kind of a dickhead. Mark Ruffalo, who has an awful pair of teeth in, but he plays Kenneth Marshall, like the head of this space traveling program. And then his wife is Toni Collette. Them together are so funny and weird and sick but funny. Anna Maria Bartolome, she plays Kai, and I really kind of liked her too. Daniel Henshaw played Preston, which was like a weird cultist character. And then Patsy Ferran plays Dorothy, and, you know, that's most of the cast that actually gets speaking lines and stuff like that. But Naomi Akkie's character of Nasha calls Mickey 18 Habanero Mickey, and Mickey 17 is Mild Mickey. So at one point, you know, the Mickeys are multiples, and there's only ever supposed to be one of them alive at one point. And Mickey 18 is like the angry, you know, kind of psychopath version of Mickey, because something didn't go quite right in the printing. But Mickey 17 is like this mild, like, hey man, I don't know why you would do this to me, but I really don't like dying. You know, he's kind of got this like nerdy, you know, what are you gonna do, guys? Don't bully me, take my lunch money. You know, where like Mickey Habanero Mickey 18 is like, where's the money? You know, like, he honestly is interrogating somebody at some point, and he's using his Batman voice, and I heard it immediately. I was like, oh, Pattinson, that's your Batman voice, you can't hide that. Friggin', what do you mean? You know, like and he has like his hair kind of down, and all it needed was little black eye makeup and just like this moody, grungy Bruce Wayne Batman, you know what I mean? Like, Drifter Batman is what they called him, where he was like on the motorcycle and, what do you mean? Where are the drugs going? I cracked myself up. But this movie is one of those that I'm not sure if I would have liked it more or less if I went to the theaters and saw it. And I love it. He's dying to save mankind, and like the whole point of like the Mickey. I believe this was a book too, and it only goes up to Mickey 7. And Bong Joon was like, Mickey 17. I just wanted to kill him an extra 10 times. Why not? You know, like, oh, and the little alien creatures, the little creepers. They come in like little versions, and then like teenage versions, and then there's like this big mama version of the creepers. And they're almost like creeper, alien, worm, woolly mammoths by the time they grow up, but they're super intelligent, they can communicate. Crazy stuff that I actually enjoyed and loved the creepers. I was like, no, the creepers are cute, don't fuck with them. I mean, the first time they jump out of a wall and grab a dude's face, that was kind of scary. But other than that, you know, like, I was like, oh, they're cute, leave them alone, they're cool, you know, like, they're our friends. But Mickey 17 was certainly interesting. I don't know if I really loved it or if it was that good, but I think I had a decent enough time and it made me laugh. But I'm not sure if I can, like, recommend it to other people. Like, normally, you know, I watch a movie and I'm like, you know, I'll tell my mother to watch it and see, you know, if me and her takes are along the same lines. Sometimes they are, most of the time they are. You know, or sometimes I really like something, she's like, why did you like that? That was weird. And I'm like, yeah, it was weird, but it was funny, wasn't it? She's like, yeah, I guess, but that was weird. Why didn't you tell me how weird that was going to be? And sometimes I like just putting her on something that she doesn't expect, and it's just like, throws her for a loop. She's like, Jesus Christ, what did you make me watch? Like, I got that woman into Narcos one time just for fun, and she loved it. Loved Narcos. Pablo Escobar, what's up? But I've gone off on so many tangents in this episode. Mickey 17. Overall, my score for Mickey 17 is about 3.5 out of 5 stars. About a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the cast. I enjoyed Pattinson in this role. I wish we got to see a little bit more of the iterations of Mickey, but I got the story, I got what they were going for, and it is a good story and a good movie, but weird. Very weird. Comment below your thoughts on it. Comment below if you've seen any other Bong Joon director movies, and if you haven't, go and see Parasite and comment below what you think. There's a review for Parasite already up on the channel. Thank you guys so much for coming on by. If you'd like to follow my other social medias, down in the link in the description below. Big Cam, 2 G's in the Big, pretty much anywhere you can find me. And if you'd like to support the channel further and me further, the best way to do that is liking this video, commenting down below, subscribing if you're new, hitting that bell so you don't miss future videos and you get the notifications, and make sure every video you watch, you're watching beginning to end. You're not skipping ahead, you're not going back, you're watching all of them, and you're getting that watch time for me, and I really appreciate everybody that helps out. And I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. My name is Big Cam once again. I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.